The government of France today summoned the U.S. ambassador to explain a report of American spying on French citizens. The French newspaper Le Monde published the allegation based on information from NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden. The report suggests the U.S. agency intercepted French phone calls on a massive scale. The scandal emerged just as U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry arrived in Paris for a visit. His French counterpart says such spying between allies is unacceptable. And this is just the latest embarrassment for the U.S. when it comes to the activities of its security operation. Lindsay Duncombe joins us now with the details. So, Lindsay, it's certainly not every day that the U.S. ambassador to France is summoned. These are close allies. What's the extent of the allegations in this case?
Well, I think that's what really distinguishes what we're talking about today from, any other incident. The volume is huge. Between December and January, December 2012, January 2013, over a period of about 30 days, it's alleged that the United States recorded more than 70 million phone calls in France. And what's more, it's alleged that those weren't just the phone calls of suspected terrorists or terror figures, but it also brought into politicians and business people into the web. So it's no wonder that France is upset enough to recall the ambassador. And this also comes on previous concerns that France had had. In fact, after earlier spying allegations based on the Snowden reports in the summer, they already started a review of the NSA's activities. So this is just adding to that anger in France.
And so, Lindsay, what is the U.S. saying about all this today?
Well, Jay Carney, the president's spokesperson, said pretty much what we've heard when other things like this has happened, saying that the United States does what other countries do when it comes to gathering intelligence. And he also went on to say that the president has committed to reviewing the way the NSA looks at the balance between protecting its citizens from weapons of mass destruction, from terrorism, and trying to protect the individual rights of everyone else. But if you do listen to the tone of Jay Carney earlier today, you can sort of get the sense he's sucking up. Here he is.
Obviously, we have an enormously important and valuable relationship between the United States and France, one of our closest allies, and certainly our longest ally. And as we've said before in response to questions about other countries, we address issues like this related to alleged intelligence activities through diplomatic channels, and that would certainly be the case here.
And those diplomatic channels go right up to the top, obviously, with Kerry in Paris. That meeting was supposed to discuss a range of events, including what's happening in Syria. That's probably all still on the table, but you can bet that this is something they're talking about, too. And this isn't the only thing that the United States is dealing with on this front. Just recently, there were other allegations stemming from the leaked Snowden documents that the U.S. actually read the emails of a former Mexican president. So there is a bit of anger in that country, too.
Wow, lots to watch for on this one. All right, Lindsay, thank you. Lindsay Duncombe in Washington.